just because this is unconventional for the time doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be going willy-nilly. You should take the time and consideration to consider, who is this person that I'm going to be, sharing hugs with. So, oh, Your Highness, you're here. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Yes, let me take a look at you. My word, how long did it take you to get away from your servants? Oh, it's been quite been waiting here for quite a while. Both you and your wife. You just don't know how to, arrive in a timely manner. Well, it's all right. It's all right. So, you heard from me, from your wife, I take it? Yes. Oh, of course. I did her makeup the first time she met you. Oh, yes, she looked wonderful now, didn't she? I know. I am a master at my craft. A peasant does a lot. They work with what they have, and this is what I've got. And I've got a new shirt on. I've been living my best life since then. So what is it that you need? I see. So, see, the missus hasn't been doing it for you? Or is it that you've been feeling the call of other men, perhaps? Well, say no more. It's not for me to question the prince. But, before you leave, now, I understand that there's this mystical thing that people of men in particular who are quite attracted to other men do. I believe it's called cruising. Yes, I know, it's such an interesting word. But if you're going to go cruising, trying to find yourself a lad to push your hog into, or whatever it is, you might want to think about your visage. Yes, your visage right here. You see, now, I'm just a humble peasant, sir. I mean no offence, of course. But if I were to speak my mind, I would say that your eyebrows are a bit unfortunate. Your beard, well, quite dense and quite wonderful, is filled with food. The English, we're known for our manners, so it's quite surprising. But I also think that you've got a few dark splotches and things on your face, but I'm not examining you at the current moment, so there's nothing to really be known right now. If you want my help, I can really turn you into someone that is both more beautiful than you currently are, sire. Of course, do not be upset with me. Do not behead me. Yes, you will be more beautiful with my help, and I can help you go unnoticed. Oh yes, of course. Now, how do you think I knew about your other times? Yes, of course, everyone's heard about it, or at least the rumours. And of course, you don't want your wife to find out, so what you need to do is work with me. Yes, of course. Oh, your wife already knows. Well, at least the public should know, right? This is between you and her and your own personal life. So, let's just get to it then, shall we? So, I'm going to get a bit closer now, just to really inspect your skin. I think that it's a little bit unfortunate that you have the skin that you have, but we'll see what we're working with really when I get closer. So just a little bit here, and okay, so I see you're quite a freckly fellow. Yes. Oh yes, I can't even count that high. A peasant don't really need Don't really need to count. Count to 30 and you're done, you know. That's how many pennies I've got. Yes, you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over here. You know, and those are just the big ones. You've got quite a few. And if I look over here, you can see you've got a wide forehead, a quite beautiful forehead. It's a bit oily, you see. It's a bit oily, and that's okay. You know, because when you get down here, your cheeks are a bit dry as you go down into your dimple. Yeah, it's dry cheeks, and then of course you've got the beard. It's a little bit of a stubble, really. It's not really a full beard, but you do have food in it. How long has it been since you've had a bath? Oh, that won't do. That won't do at all. I'm a peasant, and I take baths on the regular. Of course, the baths in the lake and the river, but you know, you're a king. Well, soon to be anyway. If the rumours I've heard are true. Yes, so as I can see here. Okay, so I think we've got a lot to work with. First things first, your eyes are very recognisable, so I'm going to have to deal with those. Second thing is your eyebrows. They're a bit unfortunate, they need to be worked on. Third is your skin. There's some splotchiness, some redness. I think I need to bring that back so that, you know, when you go prowling about, as one might say, others will find you more attractive than usual. And then I've also got a special serum that I can put in your eyes to change the colour temporarily. Oh yes, it's my own concoction. Yes, it'll be very, very helpful for you because, you know, your eyes are very recognisable and we need to do something about that. So, if we are to start, the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is your eyebrows, because I think that will be the most important. And so I'm just going to use these little tweezers. You know, I think a blacksmith made these for me. Well, not for me, of course, but a blacksmith did make these with care and with consideration. So I need you to take care and consideration to what we're about to do, okay? So just take a deep breath for me. All right, and then just relax and pluck, pluck, pluck. See here? Pluck. I'm just shaping. Pluck, 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 pluck. You just need a bit of shape, you know. Most eyebrows you can just take off a bit on the bottom and create a nice little arch. Just pluck, 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 pluck. Okay, and pluck, 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 pluck. You know, being this close to you, you do look a bit more human than the reputation that you've garnered for yourself. Oh, what do they say about you? Oh, many, many things. The loosey-goosey prince, the prince that'll bring us our doom, the prince that will corrupt the country and doesn't care about his people. This is, of course, just hearsay. I don't believe a word of it. But say you were to be king, what would you do for the kingdom? See, I don't know if people care about that. You know, I don't really know, because when I think about it, not many people would, I don't know, think about the transportation methods that they're using, and I don't know if they would think about really what you need to think about is that most people are not as successful and rich as you are. So most people are just trying to survive. If you're thinking about the future, you're thinking about bringing new knights and making new soldiers, that's fine and good for the kingdom, but what about the people? Pluck, pluck, pluck. But what do I know? I'm just a peasant. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Well, alright. I think that's pretty good for your eyebrows. Now, I just need to start with giving your beard a bit of brushing here, just to get away all the grime and dirt that you've really accumulated. It's really quite impressive. But so this is what I'm going to do. So just stay still for me. I'm just gonna. There we go. There we go. Just bringing it out. There. See, and it leaves your hair. Sorry, your beard. It leaves it feeling very, very soft. Alright. So, okay, so you don't have brilliant ideas yet for when you're king, but you have time. How do you plan on dealing with our adversaries? Well, I may be a peasant, but I read the news, or at least I hear about it. I tend to be walking around when the newsboy tends to be the newsboy. You don't know the newsboy. Oh, he's just like a little boy that stands in the corner and just yells random things that we've all heard, of course. He seems to have like a very good understanding of all the gossip that's going around. So really, you should get to know him. But anyway, you should really consider what you plan on doing about our adversaries. We've got, of course, France, as well as on the entirety of the land around France to really deal with. But I suppose you're still young. You don't have much to think about aside from, where can you get your pleasures? Luckily, I know a thing or two about those, so if this is what you need to unwind, I think it's fairly safe and it's fairly comfortable for you, so long as you're being safe about it. Just because this is unconventional for the time doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be going willy-nilly. You should take the time and consideration to consider, who is this person that I'm going to be, sharing hugs with. So, okay, I think that's pretty good. So, now that we've done that, next we're going to deal with your skin. So, just need to, of course, I've brought my little mixture here, of course. Just need to make sure that this is fully incorporated. Luckily, I did it beforehand. Once I finish this, I'll then be able to even out your skin tone. Now, luckily, I've seen you about in parades, so I knew what skin tone, or roughly, that you had. And I was able to concoct something that was a little bit similar. Right. So, once this is done, which, there we go. Now, I'm just going to grab a teeny. Actually, I believe if I use this, it will be better. So if I just do a little bit of this, can then just spread it on your face. So just stay still for me, please, sir. Okay. Alright. Good job, good job. So, you must be safe, and you must be cautious, but also try to have some fun. You know, I'm sure it's not every day you're allowed to do this. How many knights are you bringing with you to ensure your safety? Confidential, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, but stay still. You know, I thought about putting boils on you, as our peasants tend to do, but really, I don't think it's necessary. With my special concoction for your eyes, I think no one will recognize you. So, we just... Okay, so we've got this side done. Just this side and go over here. There we go. Oh, look at that. I'm a genius. There, just doing some nice circular motions. Alright. Good job. Okay. Alright. So now that we've got that, next thing that we're going to do is, well, this is going to be a bit tricky, alright, because I'm going to need to mix up a different colour. And this is going to help you, alright? Because what I've noticed is that you've got some really deep eye bags, and I think this is unfortunately one of your traits, is that you just have a really big eye bag here and a really big eye bag there. And this is just not fashionable. So what I think we should do is hide it. Now I tried to put some with my just the thing that evens the tone, but unfortunately it's just not enough, you know, so I need to concoct something lighter. So let me deal with this and just do a little concoction for you. Alright. So tell me, how many lads have you found while cruising? Oh, I'm just curious, you know. When I think about it, it just seems quite, or rather, when I hear people talk about it, it seems like it's quite popular, but it surely not, right? I mean, it's just sort of the fringe of society. But hey, you are a prince. If you ever get into power, you could do something that could help the people that are within those situations. You don't think you'd do that? Well, why not? Because you'd be found out. It's toughy. It's real toughy now, isn't it? Okay, alright. I think this is a bit lighter. And I believe I'm going to need to use the same thing, but I'm going to have to dab it. Now the reason I'm going to have to dab it is because we don't want it to streak. We need it to really just settle into the skin. So if you just relax, just be... And... one more time. Okay, over here. Okay, alright. Perfect. Alright, so from here, going to do something I don't normally do. I have a keepsake from my mother. I'm going to give it to you, sir. Now, I know I don't have much, and I don't ask for any recompense from you, but I see a lot of pain within you, a lot of sorrow, and to be honest, a bit of dim-wittedness. And so I'm a little bit worried about what will happen when you go. So I'm going to give you something. This keepsake is quite cherished and important to me. However, it's also a nice little symbol. If I could just get this open. There we go. So if I just open this up, there's just a little pearl. I'm just going to slot this into your clothing, alright? So just stay still for me. And actually, I need to. There we go. Ah, perfect. So, with that there, when people see you, they'll know you're associated with me and they'll know not to mess with you, alright? Yes, of course, I am just a peasant, but that doesn't mean that I don't know what's going on and I don't have my own connections. Of course, how do you think your wife found out about me to begin with? Of course, alright. Anyway, now that we've done that, now all that's left is to do the little serum and we should be good to go, alright? So, if I could just find the serum here. Wonder where I put it. Okay. So, tilt your head up for me, like this, and I'm going to need you to open your eyes for me, alright? Just open your eyes and just... Okay. Now, open your eyes and... Perfect. Now watch as it just magically turns. Oh, wonderful. Now that we've done that, let me just ruffle up your hair a little. Yeah, look, you look so rough and tumble now. There you go, my prince. You look wonderful. So, go enjoy your cruising, find yourself a land or two, come right on back and make sure that you have a good time. Alright? Alright then. Bye-bye now.